This news update is brought to you by...
As a professional chef, I've worked in a number of kitchens. In my own restaurant, I choose to cook with Sol gas, the gas that I can trust. The controllable heat that Sol gas offers is really important for consistent, good cooking. It is, of course, the same gas I use at home. Similar to a restaurant, at home you need a clean burning cooking gas that's reliable and economical. After all, a mother's kitchen can get just as hectic. Sol gas, the clean burning cooking gas you can trust. Available from Sol and Shell service stations island-wide.
This is the 6 p.m. Barbados Day update for Tuesday, November 5th, 2013. I'm Kmar Jordan. The suspension of a Barbadian pilot and the head of the Pilots Union in Antigua is at the center of today's crippling strike action at Liat. Informed sources tell Barbados Today the action against Captain Neil Cave and the Apple boss, Captain Carl Burke, follows the grounding of an aircraft for technical repair on Saturday. Captain Cave, who was scheduled to fly the plane, was apparently not satisfied that the appropriate testing procedure was used to bring the aircraft back into operation. He also reportedly highlighted discrepancies with the official paperwork, and this led to his suspension the same day. The matter was reported to Lialpa, and the union leader was also put on suspension when he attempted to intervene on Cave's behalf. The pilots are demanding now that there be an immediate retraction of both suspensions and a written apology from the airline. In the meantime, passengers have been left stranded as a result of the pilots' action. 5 flights out of Barbados are among the 15 affected. We spoke to Liat passengers earlier today at the Grantley Adams International Airport.
I didn't have any concerns. I didn't really think it was that serious. I didn't get the impression it was that serious. Is my flight in jeopardy by chance?
I would never travel with Liat again. I'd rather Redjet come back into play. So much a problem with Liat.
And strike action of another kind is looming at the Barbados Water Authority. Speaking to the media ahead of a meeting with the workers this evening at Solidarity House, Barbados Workers Union General Secretary Sir Roy Trotman says it is possible, but no final decision has been taken on strike action. Disgruntled BWA employees want several issues addressed. Our Emmanuel Joseph now reports.
Just before going into the meeting, the General Secretary of the union, Sir Roy Trotman, he said that a number of the issues which they will be discussing will be the Medicare scheme, the Ionics project, which the Barbados Water Authority, as he said, has led people to believe that it's the union's fault for delaying that project. And the workers will also be discussing the outstanding increments, which he said has been discontinued, and he wants those increments reinstated.
Thank you, Emmanuel. And there's a call now for amended legislation to punish children who take part in pornography as well as their parents. The call comes from a group of social activists led by Roger Husbands. The group took to the city today to get Barbadians to sign a petition.
We're here today to petition the government of Barbados to enforce legislation to protect the child, which include 1, arrest and imprison all persons, whether young or old, who videotape and distribute this child pornography. 2, enforce the no cell phone rule at primary and secondary schools. 3, hold parents accountable to enforcing the no cell phone rules at school, and if these rules are broken with investigation, place a heavy fine on parents who don't comply with the rules of the school.
In sports, the West Indies cricket team is heading into the first test against India, well aware that this will be no cakewalk. The Caribbean boys have won 6 straight tests, but Captain Darren Sammy says this will be the real test for his side.
We've played against the oppositions which we have been given to play against, and now India would pose the strongest challenge, you know, and we have to go out there and with the same attitude and same mentality to go out there and look to win the test matches the 2 test matches we have in India, and like I said, we are in a good frame of mind.
The first test bowls off tonight, Caribbean time, at Eden Gardens, Calcutta. There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
Another Jamaican woman is accusing immigration authorities of discrimination. But this time, it's not the officials in Barbados, it's those in Antigua who are at the center of the controversy. The woman claims she and her traveling partner were forced to strip and squat in front of officials at the VC Bird International Airport back in September. She says the ordeal began as soon as officials realized she was Jamaican. But Antigua's Controller of Customs, Raju Bodu, says that's totally untrue. He says his officers were totally professional and he's sticking by them.
This particular person was taken off the line and she was directed to a private room, and two lady officers questioned her and they asked her to, take off some of the clothing, and there was absolutely no body contact. She was not humiliated at all.
On the international scene, the British ambassador in Berlin has been called in to Germany's foreign ministry to respond to spying allegations. The UK's independent newspaper says the British embassy in Berlin may house a top-secret listening post. Germany says any such activity would be against international law. Join us for our next update at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb for more news and sports. I'm Kamar Jordan.
This news update brought to you by
Chicken Barn has added a fantastic new location at the Villages at Coverley to serve you even better. You can now enjoy your mouth-watering heavenly chicken every day of the week when you visit our super new location in Coverley Square at the Villages at Coverley. Come and enjoy our succulent, mouth-watering, healthy rotisserie chicken on the patio in this relaxed atmosphere. Bring the entire family to Chicken Barn at the Villages at Coverley today. Opening hours are Monday to Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. and Sundays and bank holidays from 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Oh, I'll be heavenly chicken.